Hello, my name is Coach Manny, and the topic of today's video is why does she pull away? Now, I have a particular email from this gentleman from Redlands, California, and he's been having a little bit of an issue attracting the woman that he wants. That seems to be his immediate supervisor at his job. And from what I read on his short email, he was a little. I think he was doing a little too much pursuing, and he eventually got rejected. So I have a quote here from a coach that I admire. His name is Coach Corey Wayne, and this is a great reference to the topic of this email and the video. So I'm going to go ahead and read his quote, and then I'm going to get into the email from this particular guy. So the quote says, "One of the most powerful aphrodisiacs to create sexual attraction and an attitude adjustment in an unappreciative woman is to walk away and never look back when a woman is willing to give you what you want." And that's from Coach Corey Wayne. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into his email. So the email says, "Hey Manny, my name is Steve. I'm from Redlands, California. Just a quick question. So I started to work for a small restaurant in my town and immediately liked my supervisor at work. She's very smart and beautiful." Okay, that's good. So the attraction was right away for this particular guy. Usually when a guy starts to like a girl or sees her, usually the guy turns into like some sort of jellyfish, because he starts going goo goo gaga for a particular woman, especially if he's very attracted to her. Women usually, when they look at a guy, they don't usually like, they say, "Oh yeah, he's a good looking guy" or whatever, but she doesn't fall in love with a guy right away just by looks. That's all bullshit fairy tale stuff. Women fall in love slowly, in time, as long as you don't fuck up and start saying stupid shit. So it's just one of the things that I think guys should just shut their mouths and start kind of start listening instead of talking. So anyways, let's go ahead and continue with the email. So like I said, she's very smart and beautiful. So as time passed, her and I started to flirt a little, and I finally got the nerve to ask her out. Good job. He asked her out. He had the balls to ask her out. That's good. Okay. Everything went great throughout the night. We went dancing at this small club and kissed while dancing. Okay, that's good. So good so far. So long story short, we ended up having sex in my car right after the club. Hey, you did everything right, man. You were pushing her buttons. You were probably being assertive. You weren't dicking around. You're touching her and basically telling her and showing her what it is that you want. Okay, so that's exactly what a man should do. He should be assertive. He should be forthcoming. He should really. He's the one who needs to initiate everything, right? Obviously, he needs to, not pursue, but like he needs to show the woman interest so that she can feel attraction towards him. He cannot have an excuse for being a man. Okay, so basically he was doing everything right, and it led to them having sex in the car like right after the nightclub. So good job for that. Okay, so let's see. As time went by, I started to get more attached to her, and she slowly started to back away. Okay, so see what he said right there? He said he started to get more attached to her, and she slowly started to push him away, basically. So from what it kind of shows me here, it sounds to me that he was being a little too pushy, too clingy. He was probably blowing up her phone, texting her all the time, wondering why she hasn't called him back. And again, from what a man should be doing is really focusing on his purpose in life, his drive, his ambitions, his goals, because to a woman that's attractive. You can't be obsessing over a particular woman all the time. So if you're continuously showing her that you're just constantly blowing up her phone and being obsessed over her, that's a complete turnoff for a girl. She's gotta feel free. You know what I mean? She's gotta come at you. She's gotta like contact you at her own pace. You can't be just calling her and consistently blowing up her phone. That's the kind of shit that we see in movies and TV shows where the guy is like continuously stalking this girl and and vomiting all over his feelings all over her and confessing his love for her and all this other garbage. That's all BS. Because women are not attracted to that. That's okay in the movies, but if you try to do that in real life, that never works out. Okay, so let me finish up his email. Starts back away. Okay, I'm not quite sure what happened, but it got bad to the point where I had to leave that job. Yeah, no, that you're completely messing up, dude. I'm still confused about what happened and would like to know what your opinion is on why you think she backed away so quickly soon after we had such a good time and so much chemistry and had an amazing night. Thank you, Steve from Redlands. Okay, so it's basically what I'm thinking is that he was continuously pushing her, pursuing her, calling her, texting her nonstop, 24/7. Eventually, she probably started getting this creepy stalker vibe, and she slowly started to kind of back away, and it got to the point where this poor guy had to like quit his job, and that's not good. Obviously, it's a bad situation. But again, most guys don't know what they're doing in relationships. They think that by continuously pursuing and pushing and blowing up her phone and text and all that good stuff, he thinks, oh, eventually I'm going to win her over, and that's never the case. That's a quick way to get rejected. So if you want to be in a relationship, or if you feel like you want to have a chance with a particular girl that you're dating, you gotta text her like once a week. You know what I mean? Invite her out. The point of dating is to create an opportunity for you guys to get together and have a good time. You know what I mean? Like I said, women fall in love slowly in time. So they're not just gonna be like, oh yes, right away, like, oh, I'm in love with this guy. No, she's gonna be attracted to you. If you ask her out and she says yes, obviously she has some sort of attraction towards you, and so it's up to us not to say anything stupid and fuck it up. And so from this guy, my suggestion is, or any guy out there that's doing the same thing, stop pursuing, stop pushing, stop calling, stop texting all the time. Text once a week, and make sure that when you do contact this particular person or this particular girl that you're dating, you got to make sure that you let her come back or text you back at her own time. You can't be pushing her and text her every 10 minutes and then think that eventually you're gonna get through to her, which is not gonna happen. So if you text her, just say, hey, how's it going? I had a great time last week, whatever. When are you free to get together? Let's hang out. Give me a call, give me a text, shoot me a text, and wait for her to respond. Don't, like I said, don't be overzealous and try to push and give her like a stalker, creepy vibe. Just make sure that you're taking it easy, and focus on your life, focus on your purpose, focus on your missions, on your goals. That's what's attractive to a woman. And, as long as you're taking care of you, she will come into your life and take care of herself for you. Okay, so again, if you guys have any questions or if you have any situations that you need my help on, my Gmail is relationshipsiskey, all one word, @gmail.com. And hope to hear from you guys soon. And have a good day.